Should Creed 2 be the last? Hi, I'm Seth. Great to have you here today. I'm really sick this week. I've had an asthma flare-up because of the weather. Thanks for bearing with me. Creed 2 stars Sylvester Stallone as Rocky, Michael B. Jordan as Adonis Johnson, and Tessa Thompson as Bianca. Dolph Lundgren reprises his role from Rocky IV as Ivan Drago, and Florian Montaño as Victor Drago's son. This time, Stephen Cable Jr. directs a script by Sylvester Stallone and Joel Hader. Ryan Coogler was unable to direct, but he's the executive producer on this project. What I'm pondering today is whether Creed 2 should end the Rocky franchise. Now hear me out. I have a couple of reasons for this theory, and to explain it, I'm dividing the Rocky series into two parts. The Rocky series and Creed series. Creed series, Ryan Coogler rebooted the Rocky series by creating the Creed series, and he made it relevant again. He focused on Apollo's son Adonis, who's a product of an extramarital affair but is raised by Apollo's widow Mary Ann. This storyline has three potential prongs. One is to become a boxer to be closer to his father. Two is to find a father figure because he never had a father. In Creed, number 1, Adonis accomplishes 1 and 2. He quits his office job to become a boxer, and he moves to Philly to train and convinces Rocky to train him. Rocky takes him under his wing, and he's able to gain a girlfriend and settle into a new life. And as an added bonus, he finds Tommy the Machine Gun through a split decision, just like the original Rocky. Creed 2 takes the story further and helps Adonis accomplish the third prong of his character arc, revenge against the guy who killed his dad. Actually, it's his son, but you get the idea. Actually, he's taking out his revenge on the son, but you get the idea. In the beginning of Creed 2, Adonis is a heavyweight champion who lives with a pregnant Bianca and lives close to Rocky, but there are questions about whether his heavyweight status is genuine because he wasn't sufficiently challenged. In Russia, Ivan Drago is training his son Victor when a promoter offers Victor a chance to fight Adonis. And what I don't like about this is that it's almost a reversal of what happened in the first Creed. So of course Adonis accepts a match with Victor Drago in Las Vegas. Okay, what I think about this film over Rocky IV is that the Dragos are seen as actual humans. In Rocky IV, they were seen as automatons. They were one-dimensional characters. You can't have a true David and Goliath movie and still, and that's what Rocky / Creed franchise is. Without a truly well-rounded nemesis. Another thing I like is the further bonding between Rocky and Adonis, where Rocky teaches him lessons about being a good partner and provider. Because the magic between them is real, Rocky has an estranged son, and Adonis never knew his dad. What I didn't like is the fact that this script relied a lot on Rocky IV, and that came out 33 years ago, meaning no one has seen it. It wasn't a great movie, albeit it was one of the most popular films in the Rocky series, because it featured a U.S. versus Russia / Soviet Union storyline. The final aspect that I didn't like is that Bianca ends her music career to become a monk. It seems so last century. J-Lo has kids in a career, or several. Mariah has a career in kids. Even Cardi B, who I consider to be a new artist, she has a kid and a career. My mom didn't end her teaching career when she had my brother and me. She took time off for us, but then she went back to teaching. I don't see why Bianca's only choice is to end her singing career to become a mom. Anyway, overall, it's not as good as Creed 1, but it's far better than Rocky IV. The action sequences are great, and even though there's a lot of action and great direction, it's missing the cooler magic, even though Stephen Cable Jr. delivers the goods. This is why I think the Rocky franchise should end here. All the old people Rocky used to hang around are gone. Paulie's gone, Adrian's gone, Apollo is long gone, and Rocky Jr. is estranged from his dad. On the other hand, Adonis and Bianca are starting a family, which makes a nice ending for the franchise. No one wants another Rocky V. Believe me. That being said, here are my video picks, which touch upon boxing and the story about how America bested the USSR. Miracle came out in 2004. Miracle is a true story of how the U.S. beat the heavily favored professional USSR team for the gold medal in 1980 Olympic hockey. Miracle was directed by Gavin O'Connor. Miracle stars Kurt Russell as Herb Brooks, who rounded up a ragtag team of college hockey players from the University of Minnesota and Boston University. The problem was that only one player from the 1976 team returned to be on the 1980 team. The other was that the Soviets had a 27 win, 1 loss, 1 tie record and outscored their opponents 175 to 44. The Soviet players were in the Olympic Hall of Fame, and the Americans were fresh out of high school. Imagine that. Rocky IV is a 1985 film. Rocky IV is an obvious choice because Creed II is based on Rocky IV. It stars Sylvester Stallone as Rocky, Talia Shire as Adrian, Burt Young as Paulie, Carl Weathers as Apollo Creed, and Dolph Lundgren as Drago. Well, Ivan Drago, but he's listed by his last name. Rocky travels with Apollo to his fight with Drago, and Drago kills Apollo. Rocky blames himself and trains to defeat Drago. Rocky is a 1976 film. It's directed by John G. Avildsen. It is written by Sylvester Stallone. Rocky stars Sylvester Stallone as Rocky, Talia Shire as Adrian, Burt Young as Polly, Carl Weathers as Apollo Creed, and Burgess Meredith as Mickey the trainer. If you really want to see Rocky, this film is the best. It's more of a character piece, and it builds through the first night where you see a very poor, very focused man trying to hold on to a dream that's slipping away day by day until a miracle happens. Rocky won the 1976 Oscar for Best Picture, Best Director, and Best Sound. Sylvester Stallone also was nominated for Best Actor and Best Writer. The Cinderella Man is a 2005 film directed by Ron Howard. It stars Russell Crowe as Jim Braddock, Renee Zellweger as Mae Braddock, and Paul Giamatti as Joe Gould. James J. Braddock was a real-life Rocky who fought during the Great Depression and was heavyweight champion from 1935 to 1937. After that, he enlisted in World War II and became a lieutenant. And after that, he built bridges in New York. If you like this video, click like, subscribe, visit my comments in the section below. And I really want to thank you for being here today and watching my video, even though I'm sick. It means a lot to me. And I'll see you in the next video. Peace.